plays to be capable of go out there and catch the ball and make something happen. So, we have 5 guys that are ready and prepared, and it's going to be fun to see how they do this year.
Deshaun, did you dress Ben Bowler today?
I did not.
He did himself?
Yeah, he did that by himself.
You didn't advise him or anything?
No, he sent me a picture of the shirt, but I just hey, go ahead.
Are you wearing socks?
I'm wearing socks.
When you arrived on campus 3 years ago, what was your weight then?
When I got there, I was 182.
What's been the secret to putting the good pounds on?
Working out, eating right, just eating as much as I can, and just not putting bad things in my body.
Deshaun, given what you said about preparing for each opponent the same way, you have a lot of extra time to prepare for Auburn than you normally would with 4 or 5 days throughout the course of the season. From a film study and scouting standpoint, how much of an advantage is that for you to prepare for them?
I mean, for both teams, it's an advantage, of course. But at the same time, it's unknown. You don't know what the team is going to do. You can prepare for something that we did last year, and then we do totally something different. You know what I mean? So it's just up in the air. You just got to prepare and what you assume. That's really each and every week. Just what you think they're going to do, and you just got to adjust on the fly throughout the course of the game.
After being so close last year to the Heisman, going up there to all the ceremonies and stuff, how much has that increased your drive a little bit to get back?
No, the Heisman of course everyone wants to be a Heisman winner and go up there to New York, but it's going to come if it comes. It's something that it's kind of out of my control. By myself, and I can perform at a high level each and every week and get that invite, but I can't go up there and say I'm the winner. That's people's opinions and what the voters have to say.
Deshaun, what motivates you? The fact that you guys go 14 and 0 in this group, or the fact that you lost this group?
Just the whole experience of the season and making it to the game and having an opportunity to be able to experience that. A lot of people don't get to experience that in the course of their career. It's once in a lifetime dream, and it's very hard to get there. So, just motivation to get back and just be able to experience it again is probably the key.
Deshaun, not only are you the face of Clemson football, but you're kind of the face of the league, being the candidate for Heisman honors. Do you embrace that role? What's it like?
I embrace it. I mean, it's fun. This is what I worked for, what I dreamed about. I just take it and run with it, and just kind of go about my business and prepare as much as I can to do it in the right way. And it's more than just myself. The game is bigger than me, and life is bigger than me. So I get the impact of the young kids and the fans and people that are fans of myself and this university and really just football, doing it the right way and teaching the ropes.
Deshaun, Coach Smitty made kind of a joke about you and Ben's dress up there, and showing that people can be unified. What do you think about what's going on in the country right now with some of the discord and so forth?
It's hard for me to speak on that. I don't want to get very political or anything like that. I haven't had any experience of any type of what's going on, so I couldn't say anything. I've been fine with me. I've been worried about myself, staying in my own lane, so I can't speak on what's going on in the country.
I know.
How big is it to have Jay Guillermo back in the leadership and continuity on the offensive line?
That's great. Jay just he brings the calmness to the offense and really the team. He's always a happy guy, smile. Funny guy when he's out there on the field, and he's a vet, he's a leader, and he knows what he's doing, so he has control of the offense and what's going on.
Are you expecting lots of kisses from him this year?
Probably so, yeah.
I know you're one game at a time guy, but how exciting is the prospect of going down to Tallahassee for you and trying to get some revenge for that one that got away a couple years ago down there?
It's going to be fun. Going down, it's always fun to go on the road and go compete and see new environments and new stadiums and things like that. And that's what college football is about. So it's going to be a great time.
Deshaun, you haven't looked at the full schedule yet?
I peeked at it, but I don't know the order and the dates of the schedule. I I just know that we have Pitt. I think that's a new team in Auburn. But other than that, I don't know how it kind of levels out.
So you have no interest in when you play Florida State in terms of where it falls on the schedule?
Nah, man. I just know that we're going to have to play them sooner or later. So whenever that time comes, we'll be ready.
Coach, coaches get better just like players do. What do you expect from Coach Scott and Coach Elliott in their second year as coordinators?
We have our own expectations, of course, but it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Open up the playbook a little bit more confident in the play calling and what they're preparing for and the schemes and things like that. So, like you said, players and coaches are getting better in the process, and if you have that, then it's a bright future for both.
What's it going to be like for you going to Auburn, considering that was kind of one of your finalists during your recruitment?
It'd be cool. I have a lot of friends that go to Auburn that I went to high school with. A lot of friends on the Auburn team. Gus and those guys recruited me hard. So it's gonna be fun to go down there and compete with those guys and show my respect, to the university, of course, and just go out there and just show what what we're about, and just show what the fans and the media and everyone around the world want to see.
Who are some of the guys that you remain close with for Auburn?
I know Carl Lawson. I know Sean White. I know Jeremy Johnson. Jeremy Johnson. And then I've seen a couple of guys that I've met, but mostly like regular students I know that I went to high school with.
You got a lot of playmakers on offense. So how do you give everybody the ball, keep everybody happy?
Just find the open guy and do my job. That's probably as simple as possible. You can't just force the ball in there just because someone is unhappy. And our guys understand that. So we just, there's no selfishness on the team. Everybody understands that too.
Does that make your job easier?
Yeah, my job is always easy. I just made the decision. We gotta just get the ball to those guys and let those guys go to work. So.
Deshaun, a lot of those weapons on offense, very high-profile guys, including yourself. Who are some of the guys on offense that maybe aren't getting as much love as they should and that you expect to have a breakout year?
Travion Thompson, wide receiver. Ray McCullough. Everyone knows about Deion Kane. I think C.J. Fuller, Tashawn Dye, and Adam Choice, three running backs that are gonna, not just help the offense, but help Wayne out, get some rest, and be able to play a full game. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we operate and get everyone some playing time. And we have a lot of depth on the offense, so it's gonna be fun.
Deshaun, when you've reached the top of the mountain and then all of a sudden you crash and go all the way back down, you got to start over again. How do you get your mind right and get ready for something like that, and knowing that it's a long ride and it's not easy?
I wouldn't say we went to the bottom of the mountain, but even if we would have won the game, we still had to start over. So it wasn't no different than if us being in the national championship. We would have had to start all the way back over. New class, new group, seniors and juniors left for the NFL. It's a whole new year, so we always starting over each and every year. That's the great thing about college football. It's a new team each and every year. It's not like the NFL where you can keep guys for 10 and 12 years. So.
Sean, how would you describe the chemistry?
5 more minutes here.
About me and Mike Williams?
Chemistry you and Mike Williams. How would you describe how you guys work on?
It's great. We just kind of attached to one another ever since I got there as a freshman, and it just starts with being off the field, having a great relationship and communication, and it just leads on the field, and we just kind of adapt together.
To echo's called it you got like a security blanket back, just throw it in like the zip code.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how it is?
Yeah, pretty much. He might just say throw it up and then let me go get it. And so just throw it in that area. Either he's coming down with it or no one's gonna catch it. So.
Coach Streeter told us the other day that Kelly Bryant's one of those guys that's really eager to learn and motivated. Is that your assessment as well? And do you embrace the opportunity to kind of impart everything you know to him?
Yeah, he's been doing a great job of taking the resources he have and the opportunities he's been getting and taking full advantage of it to learn as much as he can while he can. Sooner or later it might be his opportunity to step in and lead this team. you never know when the opportunity may come, so you always have to prepare and be ready for it. And I think he's been doing a good job with that, and staying ahead of the game and whatever. I'm in. He's watching the reps, taking the mental reps, and whenever his time in, he's taking advantage and doing the right things.
Deshaun, Ben's obviously stepping into a bigger role on defense this year. Is that something you get the sense that he's really embracing and relishing?
Yeah, he's an open guy to, for open challenges and things like that. So he's been taking another step, just like myself, in the role of taking control of not just the defense or the offense, but the whole team. And we are the two guys, and plus the other seniors and juniors that we have on the team that can step up and say something, and the whole team will listen. And that's how it's been so far.
Over the last 7 or 8 months, have you met anybody that you're like, wow, that guy or female knows who I am?
Well, Rihanna. I met Rihanna. I was pretty hyped about that.
So how I feel to be a celeb? You got your Twitter verified and everything. So what's that like?
It's all right. It's just more eyes on you, of course. So you got to watch what you do. So it has its pros and cons, but it's all good. It's nothing. It's not what people make it seem. That's on the outside. So.
Can't leave it at that. Where'd you meet her? What was the conversation?
I was training in LA. I met her in LA and just kind of ran into her and met her. And just, hey, how you doing? And things like that. So it's just real simple. She was on her tour, you should know, anti-tour. Yeah. On her tour, so I just kind of bumped and ran into her.
On the street? Just ran into her?
It was just like in a restaurant.
And she knew who you were?
I hope so.
Deshaun, you guys obviously play Pitt this year. James Conner's been one of the most talked about stories. Have you been kind of following his?
Yeah, I'm real cool with James. I talked to him and kind of, told him I was praying for him through his whole situation and what he was going through. And I'm glad to see that he's doing great. Can't wait to be able to compete with him on the same field and get to know him even better. We keep in touch time to time whenever we can. We're both busy, but all my prayers and support is going out to him, and I hope they have a great season.
Deshaun, so being the preseason, or one of the preseason favorites to win the Heisman, and then as a team-wise, one of the favorites to return back to the title game, and obviously with the intention to go on to play in the NFL, how do you try to balance both of those objectives, and which one do you feel the obligation to perform at a higher level to try to return back to the title game? Or just worried it's one?
No, I just worry about the moment now. I live in the moment. I can't live in the past because it's gonna hold you back, and you can't live in the future because what's gonna happen in the moment is gonna skip over, and you're gonna miss out on the opportunity. So that's what I worry about. All the NFL talk, the Heisman talk, all that stuff is just later on, and that's gonna come after what I do throughout the season, each and every week. So we'll see what happens in the future. I'm going at God's speed and going at His plan, so we'll see what happens.
Let me talk about Alabama. So y'all played them in the championship. So seeing them before the game, was it like how did the defense good as you thought it would be, or is?
I mean, it's no difference what I see every day in practice. Our defense is just as good as Alabama's defense. We recruit the same guys, you get the same talent, so there wasn't no difference from what I was practicing against.
Okay, then you talk about you ain't seen the schedule too much. You're not looking to the future. But have you looked in the record books like I'm gonna break this record as a goal or anything?
Nah, records are meant to be broken. I don't put my focus on that. I just kind of go about my business and take care of what I got to take care of.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.